All right, so Leo, welcome back to Intuitive Insight. So, what we are doing is going into more detail with your reading. So, you have the King of Wands and the Three of Wands. This is somebody that is seeing the fruits of their labor. Okay, you know how wands represent the soul. It is Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, and King of Wands is Leo energy. This is bossed up energy. Okay, you see how he even got the line in there? Anywho, the fact here is that you're starting to see the things that you used to want, your manifestations come to fruition. Just to put that to the basis, all right? You also have what's hidden here is the Eight of Cups. You're having to walk away. You're no longer feeling emotionally strained by other people. Like I said, I feel like this reading is giving survivor's remorse. You're no longer feeling tied down to have to appease other people. A lot of people don't say that about Leo, but Leos generally, yes, they are about themselves, but they tend to, those that they love and they care about, they tend to give their all to that. They kind of, so to speak, are bound, like kind of wear invisible bondage towards people they care for. Understand that Leo is the people pleaser. They kind of protect everyone. They keep everyone good and keep things calm and copacetic and beautify it too. That's why acts of service and you know like music being on the front and center is a good thing for them because you can depend on Leo to do their job. And Leo can depend on you to make sure you are strong enough to be a supportive strand to their success. You understand? This is given you are walking away from public opinion. People that are around you, you're walking away from them. Not like you're 100% turning your back on them, but if it ain't positive and it's got you feeling bad, they coming to you with a sob story, kind of making you feel like survivor's guilt, which is someone who is remorseful. Like kind of you feel bad that you made it and they didn't, in so many words. The advice here is to understand with the Five of Pentacles that you did it because you chose to do it. How you chose to utilize your free will is your business. You understand? Everybody is afforded the same opportunities. I don't mean identical. I mean we are all given the freedom of choice. Some people's challenges are much harder than others. You understand? But some people actually, in a positive, but let's keep it in a positive sphere. You had opportunities and you chose to triumph in them, not wallow in misery. You understand? The outcome is the Nine of Pentacles, standing on your own, being financially abundant. So if you were the individual that was, let's say you started out in a trailer park. Now you living in a 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 2-car attached garage with a media center. And you have other people that come around. You have to deal with judgments of others. Some people may be falsely supportive of your accomplishments. You know what I mean? Some people compliment may also come with the deliverance of jealousy. Some people may be disrespectful in a sense still of your success. It's all because why them and not me? Well, why you and not them is because you chose it. You didn't take no for an answer. People could have turned their back on you. Nobody could have helped you and you still persevered through it. You understand? That's why you never gave up on you. And you did not accept no for an answer. You know your life was supposed to be full of glitz and glamour and you obtained it. You ain't going to give it to me. I'm going to get it myself. But I'm going to get it. You understand? Let's clarify this King of Wands with the Three of Wands, because these two just together at face value is somebody that is courageous enough to push for what they want. The King of Wands is the first one to hop up off that throne and get dirty. You know what I mean? He doesn't wait for people to make things happen. If there is a war, he is leading. He's leading his army into the battlefield. He's going to draw first blood. That's just the King of Wands. He is not afraid. He's a fearless individual. There was this thing, it's minus to relationship, but it does show this. The king is just that. He protects the territory. He loves on the women. You know what I mean? But he just protects the territory. He don't even raise the kids. The lioness actually does all the work. She does the hunting. She also raised the babies. There's one king, but there could be many lionesses, okay? Now, there was this story a long time ago where it actually showed like two monkeys. They were playing together and they were so pretty, so happy. And a predator came, and when he came to like attack, that monkey had jumped high up in the tree and left the female monkey behind. Now, when it came to the the lion and the lioness, he's far away. There's distance between them, and they ain't really interacting. But from one's point of view, it looks like, you'd be able to attack the lioness if you want. Like the lion ain't really paying attention. And the predator comes to attack the lioness, and the lion, blink of an eye, was right there in front of her. Roar! He roared real big, and he was ready to fight for his. This thing showed that everything isn't always what it seems. You may think that your relationship may be solid, but when things come, it's not. Your relationship ain't as solid when challenges happen. You could just be playing. It could be an illusion. You understand? But when shit hit the fan, who's really got your back? Like, that's the energy that the lion has. He doesn't always have to be showy. The lion is usually the one who has to smile. Think of a Leo that's in your life. I mean, besides you, just think about other Leos. And they're not always aggressive. They're generally the smilers. They're usually the happy. They usually seem the most caring. That's why they can come off the most two-faced. Because when they attack, you don't see it coming. It's quite interesting that Leo next to the Cancer and that Virgo, it's quite interesting when you really pay attention to the signs. Don't know why I felt the need to share that with you, but I did. Either way, I don't think with these individuals that's making you feel this way, like I said, we 7 minutes in, I haven't even clarified it. It's just the way that I'm feeling. And with my own instinct, I feel like you have people that's like, yeah, this house show is nice. I wonder how much this costs. How could she afford this? Like, you got those kind of people around you and you peeping it. It's not interfering with the way that you love them, but it is interfering with the way that you are showing up for them. Because you're setting boundaries silently within yourself because you realize, like, I love them, but they're kind of giving Fredo vibes. And you can't have that around you. All right, so we're going to clarify. We have 6 of Swords, 4 of Cups, and the 3 of Pentacles. Okay, so with the King of Wands and the 3 of Wands being clarified with the 6 of Swords, 4 of Cups, and 3 of Pentacles, this is someone who's taking your, say it this way, just plain Jane, your kingdom that you're building up, you're forming walls. You created this new utopia vibe for yourself. You're no longer... When somebody would say something, you would be like, oh, why? I didn't mean to make you feel that way. Why do you think that? You're not doing that no more. Now you kind of, one would say you have a chip on your shoulder, but you're not funky with it because you want everyone to come, you want, so bad. You want everyone to come together and be a unit, but it's not going to be at the cost of your happiness. You're not going to be someone's emotional punching bag because you reached certain accolades and they didn't. So this is why you're creating this new environment, this new atmosphere, this new protective shield that you're having. And people can sense that your energy is changing and it's for the good. Always protect yourself. Who else gonna do it for you? Bottom of the deck is Queen of Swords. Again, Leo ain't the one to be so slick at the mouth. They're one to, like, give out compliments, especially to yourself. In that sense, you kind of do it in a strategic way. But I think your actions, Queen of Swords, yes, this is about communication, but it's also about intellect. She's very strategic and she doesn't let anything compromise her essence. Do you understand? So you're setting new boundaries, dealing with these people that's in your circle. We're going to clarify the 8 of Cups because this is what people aren't seeing. The emotional detachment. Not that it's being replaced with like negative emotions, low vibrational, like hatred or something like that. It's not that. You're just, I can really give two fars about how you feel about me. You know what I mean? Eight of Cups. Okay, okay. We have Nine of Cups, Ten of Cups, and the Star. Bottom of the deck is the Six of Wands. All right. So, like I said, emotional independence. Isn't that funny? You go from 8, 9, 10, and this is a separate deck. It ain't the same deck, baby. This your main deck. This is your clarifying deck. So, here, you are confident and solid in how you feel. No one can break you. No one can make you cry. No one can make you feel guilty about the things that you have attained in this life. You also not looking at them like you should have done better. You're not doing that. You just like, okay, that's how they feel. That's how they move. That's their business, but I ain't got to hear it. And then here with the Ten of Cups, I think you are still sharing like your wealth. You're still sharing your love and your happiness with individuals, but you're doing it in a healthy fashion. It's not to the point where you're breaking a back to making other people happy or to help them, pay their bills or, gain independence. You're not doing that. Those days you're done with. I think this is a Leo that would give their all and then be hurt because other people will come up short for them. Also here, you understand that these are your wishes that are being answered, but you understand that prayer without work is dead and you have put that work in for it. And if you happen to get lucky, you got lucky, but you're not doing it in a way that's belittling to other people, okay? Five of Pentacles is just that. Remember, handle your money cautiously. And I also feel like you got it. Like you got it. It's given survivor's remorse, but it's also giving like you're not really like you haven't really acknowledged what you've obtained. Because in the Five of Pentacles, it does have the energy of like a excuse me. It does have the energy of lack of feeling left out in the cold. But this being in the advice section is just one who needs to recognize that they have all that they want. They have all that they need right in front of them. Because this Five of Pentacles is going into the Nine of Pentacles. You good. So change your mindset. It's given like you're kind of not recognizing what you've accomplished. Sometimes you can have $10,000 in your account. And you have the mindset, yeah, it won't be there for long. If I touch it, it's going to be gone. Honey, treat yourself to something. Okay? Yes, it's giving you need to acknowledge and actually treat yourself with something. This is a Leo that hustled hard. It's a long time coming. You know what I mean? That change has come. Relish in it. Nine of Pentacles. Let's clarify your outcome. Get more detail in that. Oh, ever since we have the Knight of Cups, the World, and the Hermit. Okay, so if this is a Leo that isn't in a relationship, I tell you what, Page of Wands, you do have someone that has caught your eye or you've caught theirs. You do have a romantic endeavor coming your way. This is a new form of love. And this is someone that actually sees you for who you are. It's someone you're going to feel safe letting your guards down with them. It's just going to feel real good, but you are going to still be cautious. Five of Cups, Five of Swords, and the Four of Pentacles. Screw them. Not the new love, just those that you came up with. It's not your fault that you fed your seed and blossomed. They could do the same at any point in their life. As long as you 6 feet above the dirt, you could change anything. So at any time when they decide that they want to get in it, go elbow grease into it, they can do it. But here with this Nine of Pentacles, even with your independence, I see that your self-love is going to change. I'm not saying that you don't love yourself, Leo. We all know you love yourself. I'm saying that your thought process is going to shift. Instead of being in a pessimistic mindset, you are going to start not feeling guilty for what you have and understanding that more is to come because you haven't given up. Then we go into the world, which is Venusian. It's connected. It's the flip side of Venusian energy. 2, 1 equals 3. So we are looking here, the world, final, surrounded by fixed energy, which you are in that as well. What this tells me is that, yes, it's a new cycle. It's new love. How you show up in relationships and your requirements of other people, it's not heavy or crazy, but the love that you have been yearning for and desiring is coming your way. And this is someone who is going to bring out the best in you as well. And don't be shocked if people around you getting a little jealous, you know, your love, how long this one's going to last or something like that. It's going to last as long as I say it's going to last. And I'm going to fall in love as many times as I want to fall in love because that's what life's about. You understand? Be unapologetic. Yeah, that's what it should be. Be unapologetic. Yeah, as y'all can see, I ain't even been putting catchy titles on there. I want to put one on for you, but I'm not going to do that. Because if you come, then you really want the message and you want to see what's coming in store for you or get some clarity on how to deal with certain situations. But your stability is fine. You have other people that's probably trying to chip at your foundation. You know, somebody pocket watching, somebody trying to get a little bit of what you got. Let that go. And the sun is here too, which is your zodiac trump. So what's going to happen is, it's a planetary trump. Excuse me. Your zodiac trump is strength in the tarot deck. But with the sun being there under that 4 of Pentacles, you're going to see who's actually an asset to you and who's a leech. Nothing wrong with that. We live, we learn. Ain't nothing perfect around here. But don't allow it to make you affect you to the point where you're disingenuous, or don't do that. That's what anger does to people. You got to stay calm, cool, and collected and reflect. All right, that's what I got for you, Leo. I'll see you in your next reading. Bye.